Alright guys, we're going to look at graphing functions. We're going to look at from slope-intercept form. What is slope-intercept form of a linear equation? What does each variable represent? Right here, it says m equals the slope, which also is rise over run, and change in y over change in x. My slope intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope, y and b is the y-intercept. The slope tells us how fast or slow the graph is increasing or decreasing. The y-intercept is the start point, which is b. Pull out the m and b on your steps. Remember that the m is married to the x, always next to it. B is by itself. Graph begin with b. Graph the y-intercept. Alright, put your point on the y-intercept. From that point, use your rise over run. Plot 2 more points in each direction, up and down, left and right. Draw a line and connect all the 5 points. Alright, so look at this equation right here. Y equals 3x plus 2. I pulled up my slope, 3/5 x. And plot my y-intercept. So I plot my y-intercepts on my y-axis. I start at 0 and go up 2. And then I go from my y-intercept point, and I use my slope. I go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 5. And then it'll give me my new point. And then I go down 3 and over 5, and then give me another point. Now I could keep going and add 2 more points there. I don't have enough graph space. Now you can also look at it as a table. So I'm going to plot 5 points. I use points that'll work with my fraction here. So I use -10 here, which gives me -8. So -10, -8 will be my next point down here. Alright, so we'd have -10, -8 somewhere down and left. And I also have 3 over 5 times -5. Notice I can cancel out my 5s. I get -1. Times 3 is -3 plus 2 is -1. So I have -5, -1. We've already had that point plotted. 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. That's my y-intercept, 0, 2. Alright. That was that point we just talked about. And I did 5. Cancel that, get 1 here. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. So we got 5, 5. And last point, do 3/5 times 10. That's 2. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2, which is 8. 10, 8. We'll be up here in this vicinity. 10, 8. Notice that my end values of this graph are to infinity. Alright. So we just talked about the rise over run. We can graph it from a table. You can get the slope and y-intercept from a graph. Also, we can look here. We can see where it crosses the x-axis for our x-intercept. That'll be important later. We're talking about graphing from standard form. And you can turn the slope-intercept form, or you can just graph it from the standard form. Okay. Thank you. Oh, finish up the other part. Make sure you make tables, a graph, and pick out your slope and y-intercept.